Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Pink Sky Tarot. I'm Elle. Special hello to my subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're new here, please come join us. Also be sure to check out my Instagram for daily guidance messages. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, just send an email to pinkskytarot@gmail.com and I will send you the information. My Instagram handle and email are in the description box for you. All right, as you can see, we're doing something a little bit different today. Today we're going to talk about what union of self is. If you've watched any of my twin flame videos, divine masculine, divine feminine readings, you've probably heard me talk about union of self. And if you don't know what that is and you're on the twin flame journey, it's very important for you to understand what that is, because if you ever want to come into union with your divine counterpart, with your person in the 3D, in the real world, you have to come into union of self first. And if me saying that is triggering to you, it's annoying to you, if you think, well, I'll just, once I come together with my person, all this other stuff will sort itself out, then you definitely need to watch this video, because it's not going to happen until you are not going to be able to come into permanent sacred union with your person until you master all of this. That's just the entire point of the twin flame journey. That's the whole reason why you meet your divine counterpart. And that's the reason why the twin flame journey is so triggering and so painful and so tumultuous because it's supposed to help you elevate your soul to like the highest you could possibly get it. And you can't do that until you come into union of self. Okay, so I have some cards laid out here as kind of like visual reference. So I have the lovers here in the middle. That's kind of what we want, right? In the 3D, we want to come into union with our divine counterpart. Then I have the Emperor over here. That's the divine masculine energy. And then I have the Empress over here. That's the divine feminine energy. The Emperor is made up of all of the kings. He embodies the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, King of Wands, and King of Cups. Yeah, did I say it wrong? King of Swords. Okay. And then the divine feminine, she embodies all of the queens, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, okay? This seems like a lot, but honestly, once you get the ball rolling on your spiritual journey, a lot of this happens very quickly and without a lot of effort, okay? But, so, in the twin flame connection, there is always a divine feminine, and there is always a divine masculine. Okay, these are just energies. You can be physically male and be a divine feminine energy. You can be physically female and be a divine masculine energy. And every single person has both the masculine and feminine energy within. We just embody one of them more at our core. And the entire point of the twin flame journey is to unite your inner masculine and inner feminine energies, which is what is referred to as union of self. Okay, and that's what you're going to have to do if you want to come into union with your divine masculine, or if you're a divine masculine who wants to come into union with your divine feminine. All right, and the majority of my viewers are female, so the majority of you are going to be I'm going to rephrase that. The majority of my viewers are divine feminines. Okay, and so you're going to be working on uniting with your inner masculine energy. And then the vice versa, the divine masculines need to unite with their inner feminine energy. And then that's going to bring you to this pentacle here of the lovers coming into 3D union with your person. Okay, so for divine feminines, you have to work on your feminine energy as well. So for example, Queen of Swords, she kind of gets a bad rap for being, you know, a bitch, right? She cuts people out. She doesn't mince her words. But what is she really doing here? She's putting up boundaries. She's saying, you're not going to treat me this way, or you're going to be respectful of me, or I can't have you in my life anymore. She's very strong feminine energy. She knows what she wants, and she speaks her truth clearly in a non-harmful way. She just says, you're not going to treat me like this anymore. It's kind of the summarization of it here. So divine feminines, if you're having issues with putting up boundaries, you need to get into your Queen of Swords energy and put some boundaries up. Then we have the Queen of Wands, building confidence, being confident within yourself and who you are as a divine feminine. Then we have the Queen of Cups, loving yourself, loving emotional balance, being loving and giving towards other people, and then of course being loving and giving towards yourself. And then a Queen of Pentacles. You're going to have your own pentacles. This is also a mom and wife energy. So it's like being that supportive role for somebody's life, being a shoulder to lean on, and then of course having your own pentacles, getting your finances and career kind of sorted out, your 3D grounding energy. And that's how you're going to get into Empress energy. Okay, but then we also have to work on our inner masculine energy. Okay, King of Swords, very logical, practical, speaks his truth, and has clear mind and clear thought. Okay, so if you're having trouble finding your words or executing your thoughts in a effective way, you need to figure out how to get into your King of Swords energy here. King of Wands is a man of action. He knows what he wants, he goes after it, and he takes it without hurting or taking from other people. There's a difference there, okay? King of, one that takes actions, puts a plan together and takes steps to accomplish his goals. King of Cups is loving, masculine energy. Again, with the balanced emotions, learning to love oneself from a place of strength, and also learning to be vulnerable, because masculines are not really taught to be vulnerable. So it's like getting in this King of Cups, vulnerable energy. And then we have the King of Pentacles, again with the grounding energy, solid foundation. This is the husband, the dad. So kind of being able to take on that role if you need to. And then of course, career, finance, grounding, masculine energy. All right. So once you've kind of mastered that, and you can get into union of self here, that's when things are going to start moving forward in your twin flame connection, and union is going to start. And as I've said in my other videos, the very early stages of union often start before communication does. That's when you start working on union of self, getting your life organized, getting your emotional traumas healed, your childhood wounds uncovered and revealed, and then elevating yourself to a spiritual level that you probably didn't even think possible. All right, so now that I've kind of explained everything, I'm just going to go ahead and pull some cards to give you guys some direction here on how to do this. It seems like a lot, but like I said, once you kind of get the ball rolling on this, it really happens fairly quickly. It's kind of strange. I just kind of started taking care of things here and there, and then I kind of woke up one day and was just kind of balanced, and I just had like a complete shift within myself that I could feel. And anytime I get a tarot reading, I'm always told that I'm very balanced, and that, I don't really have anything left to do as far as, we're always working on ourselves. You always want to be working on yourself and elevating yourself to becoming a better person. But as far as what I need to do in order to come into union with my person, I've pretty much already done everything that I'm supposed to do. I'm in a really good place right now. So it's kind of up to him if he is going to follow through on his side, which again, I have no control over, which, as I mentioned in another video, talking about free will. That's why I've decided to just pursue a soulmate instead, because I'm good and I'm happy with where I am, and I'm just kind of ready for that next step. And if he's not, well, I have no control over that, okay? And if you feel like you're never going to get to a point where you could be with another person, then you really need to work on union of self, because you'll get to a point where you're okay with not coming into union with your divine counterpart. And I know many of you are sitting thinking that that feels impossible, and I know that I felt that way as well, but here I am. All right, so what is the first step to coming into union of self, Spirit? What is the first step we're going to take to come into union of self? Okay. How funny. All right, guys. And I'm reorganizing my room and I'm moving things around. That's kind of why I'm in a different space right now. Okay, so we have the Strength card. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Two of Cups. All right, I'm going to be doing this video from the perspective of the Divine Feminine, since the majority of my viewers are feminine energy. But if you are a masculine watching, this applies to you as well. And you can do the same, take the same steps. Don't worry about pronouns, okay? So the first thing we're doing is going to find our strength. We're going to build up our strength, our inner strength. We're going to pull from the depths of our souls and kind of rise up and feel the strength within to start taking steps in our life to make changes, to grow ourselves as a person, and to learn to be independent, okay? She's got this lion tamed here. This lion is calm. She's not even looking at it. She's looking off into the future. She's thinking about where she wants to go and how she's going to take this wild beast with her along the way. And he's not a wild beast anymore. He's calm. He's strong. He's there to protect her. But she's the one leading the way. She's the one following in the direction here. And then we're going to look at where is conflict in our life. What in my life is causing me conflict? What in my life is causing negative energy? What is draining on me? What is pulling me down? What is it that needs to be resolved, that I need to release so that I can grow myself spiritually, so I'm not being weighed down and burdened anymore? Okay, then we're going to get this Queen of Cups energy. If you are a masculine energy watching, this is where you get into your feminine Queen of Cups loving energy. And we're going to start to love ourselves. Okay, we're going to tell ourselves something positive every day, or we're going to do something to take care of ourselves in every day, whether that's journaling, going for a walk, maybe exercising, starting to eat better, meditating daily, taking a yoga class, taking a quiet bath by yourself. One small thing that you do to take care of yourself every day is how you're going to get into this loving feminine energy and your first steps towards union of self. And then we have the Two of Cups here, which I think is so funny. I think the Two of Cups came out instead of the Lovers because the Lovers is major arcana. That is divine, that is union with your divine counterpart. Two of Cups is minor arcana, but it's basically the same energy. So this is you. This is you. This is your inner masculine and feminine energies giving each other a cup, saying, I'm here to take care of you, you're going to take care of me, and we're going to unite and come together. It's kind of that acknowledgement of being able to take care of you within yourself. All right, I'm going to pull a card on this Five of Wands to see what we can get out of this conflict. Get a little bit more information around this conflict here. But you want to figure out what is causing you conflict in your life, basically. Why is this Five of Wands here? All right, that's too many cards. I had the Ace of Swords in reverse, which to me is meaning gaining clarity because you're not clear on what's causing your negative emotions. But why is this Five of Wands here? Yeah, we have Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. How are you holding yourself back by not, or what in your life is holding you back? Why are you not able to go on this new beginning? Why are you not able to make changes in your physical world? What is draining you? What is causing conflict? What is preventing you from moving forward? The other card that fell out was also an Ace in reverse. So it's like, what is holding you back from going on your new beginning, your new adventure? What is this conflict that is weighing you down? All right. Now we're going to get into some common struggles because this is not an easy journey. I feel like once you get this first step done, finding that inner strength to move forward on your own, figuring out what is holding you back, learning how to love yourself, and having this conversation with your inner masculine and inner feminine saying, I'm here to take care of you and you're here to take care of me. I feel like once you do that, the rest starts coming pretty easily. Okay, so what are some common struggles we will encounter when trying to come into union of self? And I should have mentioned this at the beginning, but you don't have to be in a twin flame connection to come into union of self. And it's something that everyone should do, whether they're in a twin flame connection or not. All right, can we get a couple more for some common struggles? Yeah, definitely makes sense here. Okay, so we have the Chariot, we have the King of Swords, we have the Hermit in the reverse, and then we have the Seven of Wands. All right, so with this Chariot, particularly if you're a divine feminine watching this, actually this works for divine masculines as well. To me, this is representing the runner chaser energy. You're going to have trouble pulling yourself out of chasing your masculine, because this is fast. Look, she's on her motorcycle and she's ready to go after something here, but you don't want to be chasing your masculine. And if you're a masculine, you don't want to be running from your feminine. Okay, you don't want to be on your motorcycle trying to escape her. So that's going to be probably the most difficult thing, is getting out of that runner chaser energy. It's very hard. Feminines, though, if you're watching this, when you get out of chaser energy, your masculine has no reason to run. Okay, so if you stop chasing and start finding that inner strength and sorting out your own life, he's not going to have a reason to run. And just make sure you're also not in waiting energy, because waiter energy is the same as chasing energy, because when you're waiting, you're not being productive. Okay, so the big challenge, getting out of runner chaser energy. And if you're not in a twin flame connection, this is just things that are distracting you from working on yourself, because that's all runner chaser is. It's a distraction. Feminines chase because they don't want to heal their wounds. They don't want to there's like a codependent issue sometimes. They don't know how to take care of themselves, or there is that fear of abandonment. They don't want to be alone, so they're chasing. They don't want to take care of those issues. The masculines are running because the connection is very intense, and they also don't want to take care of the wounds that are being triggered. Okay, all right, and with this King of Swords, we're going to have trouble speaking our truth, finding our words, being able to express things in a productive way. All right, it's funny to me that the Queen of Cups came out here and the King of Swords came out here. So we have a feminine energy trying to come into balance. We have a masculine energy trying to come into balance. With this Hermit in the reverse, you're probably going to avoid a dark night of the soul, going within, doing spiritual healing. Okay, but that's something that has to be done. You're going to have to go through a dark period to kind of purge all of this stuff out. If you watched my new moon reading for December 4th, there was a strong message of going into solitude this month and really purifying your soul and your spirit. So this reading is timeless. So whenever you're watching this, it's always going to be relevant. But if you want to go back and watch that new moon reading, if that is resonating with you, then, take advantage of the advice. That video was made December 4th, 2021, and it's in my moon phase and planets playlist. Okay, so we're going to have trouble. It's very difficult to force yourself into a dark night of the soul because you know it's going to be painful. So there's going to be resistance there. And then Seven of Wands is being guarded, being too guarded, guarded against yourself, not allowing yourself to open up within, but also being guarded against other people here. And maybe kind of standing your ground in fighting battles that don't need to be fought. Again, going back to this conflict. We also might have struggles with putting up boundaries, okay? Maybe this girl here is putting up a boundary and saying, no, you're not going to treat me this way, and she's being met with resistance. So there's kind of a dual message there. And it's funny, my daily guidance post on my Instagram was all about letting your guard down within yourself so that you can start to heal. All right, why is this Hermit in the reverse? Why are we afraid to go on this spiritual journey here? I think another reason the Hermit is intimidating is because the Hermit is a solo journey. You have to go on this spiritual quest by yourself. Okay, and that means letting go of your masculine or your feminine. King of Swords in reverse, we don't want to feel the truth. We don't want to know the truth. We don't want to acknowledge what has to be healed because it's unpleasant. Okay, it's painful, but it's something that has to be done. Okay? All right, so how are we going to know? How are you going to know when you're in union of self? For me, I just woke up and was like, I feel different. I felt a shift. I finally feel like I'm in a good place. It was just kind of like a, I don't know. It was just kind of like, oh, I'm here now. All right, so how are we going to know when we're in union of self? Okay. How are we going to know when we're in union of self? Actually, I'm going to pull a fourth card since I've been getting 4 cards. So I'm going to grab one more for how we know when we're in union of self. Well, isn't that perfect? So I have the 7 of Cups in reverse. We have the 2 of Swords in the reverse. We have the 6 of Cups in the reverse. And then we have the Devil in the reverse, which is perfect to me. So how are we going to know if we're in union of self? When we can take overwhelming situations and we can conquer them. When we don't get overwhelmed so easily. When something stressful happens and we can just kind of move through it. That doesn't mean that we don't get angry anymore. That doesn't mean that we don't get stressed out or that we don't go through difficult times. It just doesn't have as big of an impact on us anymore. We might only feel those negative feelings in the moment, and then once it passes, we've moved on to something else. We're just not going to get overwhelmed by things anymore. And that includes the twin flame connection. You're not going to be overwhelmed with constant thoughts of your person, constant wonderings of what they're doing. Of course, you're going to still think about them and have those thoughts on occasion. That's fine, but you're not going to be so overwhelmed by it that you can't function. All right, so we have the 2 of Swords in reverse. We're going to know how to make decisions. We're not going to be stuck anymore. We're always going to be moving forward. Okay, 6 of Cups in the reverse. This feels like you're able to leave your person in the past. Okay, you're able to leave your divine masculine or divine feminine, the physical person, your divine counterpart in the past, and then not have a weighing effect on you. Again, we're going to go back to this, what I was saying. Of course, you're going to think about them. Of course, you're still going to feel the connection, but you're able to let it go and it be open to other romantic options. Okay, and then Devil in reverse. We've conquered our fears, our anxieties, our ego death. We don't have addictions. We aren't in chaos anymore. We've conquered all of that. You'll just feel like a lifting of your spirit. In general, you're just going to feel a lot lighter. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab a clarifier on the 6 of Cups in reverse. Why is the 6 of Cups in the reverse here? Yeah, we have Page of Cups. I feel like that's forgiveness. You're going to forgive your person for their behavior, especially the masculines if they were in heavy runner energy and they said and did things that were very difficult to hear, unpleasant. You're going to be able to forgive them and let it go and just kind of leave what happened with them in the past and move on to other things. And why is this Devil in the reverse? We have the 8 of Pentacles. It kind of came out sideways. In the upright, you're able to conquer things in your physical world that were intimidating, overwhelming, kind of scary to you before. And you're able to put work into the 3D aspects of your life and move forward with it. In the reverse, you've conquered your inner fears, anxieties, inner struggles, and you're able to work on your spiritual growth from within. Okay? Conquering that devil. So that's how you're gonna know. And I honestly think most of you will just wake up one day and go, oh, I feel better now. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a final guidance card here for you. Just to give you a little bit more direction. Maybe, I don't know what's gonna come out. It could be some direction. It could just be general guidance or feeling. Let's see. All right, can we get a final guidance card for coming into union of self? Can we get a final guidance card? There we go. There we go. Oh. All right, they gave me 3. Let's see what they say. Yeah. Lightning. You want to lighten yourself. Okay, this is lightning, not lightning. I'm sorry. Lightning, like in the sky. But you want to feel yourself lighten up. You want to feel that spark turn on within you. And then we have exploration. You're going to go on this exploration within yourself because look, we have soul journey. This is all about the soul journey. The twin flame connection is not about coming into union with your physical person. And if me saying that is triggering to you, then you have a very long way to go, okay? And I used to be like that as well. It used to annoy me when readers would say that, but it's the truth, okay? So with this lightning, we're going to find what sparks us. We're going to light ourselves up within so that we can start going on this exploration of our soul journey, going down new paths, going new directions, not being afraid to try new things and to raise our own vibrations, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to leave the reading here. I hope that you found it helpful and that this really gets you guys going on your journey of union and of self if you want to come into union with your person, okay? If it resonated or you found it helpful, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.